Wishing all my listeners a very, very happy 2019, and it gives me immense pleasure in making you realize that this is an year where 100% all of us can prosper. Mark my words, I said can prosper, because there are some lovely planets that are not only going to stabilize your life and your learnings or your realizations, but there are some of the planets that can destabilize you also. So people who are alert, who are aware, and who really want to make a difference in their lives, 2019 is the year for you all. It's a decade. It's a change of a decade. So it also says it's a change of your individual self. Now, having said that it's a change of your individual self, what is very, very important for you all to know, that this is also an year that if you've not been aware of your own self from inwardly, this is the year where circumstances are going to force you to be aware of yourself, of your desires, of your dreams, and how you can actually manifest them. That is what the astrological charts or the stars are going to guide us. So if you can take these guidelines and imply or apply it to your own selves, trust me, you are a winner all the way. So 2019, it is for you. Now, during the period or during the process of the year, there will be solar eclipses, there will be lunar eclipses, there will be retrogrades, which I would be informing you much ahead in time. Now, having that knowledge of your own self, you can actually build your bridges, you can actually work around the obstacles, or you can pause and wait for those retrogrades to pass, or those solars and lunar eclipses to pass, so that you don't end in frustrations or be taken in by surprise. Taurus, 2019, particularly for you guys, 2019 is a year when hard work will pay off for you, with May to September, the time to put your most efforts and to utilize your intelligence. This will harness and also garner some rewards. Changes do exist within your financial area of life, though through the beginning in April and continuing till June. Relationships work best with those born under the other two earth signs in 2019, but those born between 4th, 6th May and 26th to 28th April are likely to find this an important year in all partnerships and joint affairs. Now, what are the personal opportunities for you, Taurus? Well, to gain your objectives for this year, I repeat, to gain your objectives for this year, it will be better for you if you were to be working in with a solid support group. A preparatory phase exists before June, which you can benefit by if you complete some earlier studies, do your homework well, hone your skills in this time, and be ready to work in a team. In May and June 2019, a new direction beckons you. Working solidly from February to early June will bring benefits to you. But what are your personal limitations? They come through your natural desires, as it seems that you will have to budget well for the first 5-6 months of this year. Spending wisely from 5th March to 3rd April, or laying down some ground rules and goals in this time, that is of paramount importance. Basically, managing your finances for the if you do this in the early part of the year, the entire year through you'll be comfortable. Mid-May to end of June, you can test your resources. Be careful with your financial decisions in this time. Take expert advice if you feel you are limited in your knowledge of investments. But whenever you take expert advice, listen to that inner voice of yours, because 2019 is all about taking your own decisions and being responsible for your actions. So your inner voice is going to be bang on because of the configuration of the planets. So pay heed to your inner voice and write it down in your diary so that you don't forget. So after taking the advice of everyone, if intuitively you feel they're doing the correct thing for you, just go on regardless. In regards to your finances, Venus is not only your ruling planet, but will go through its biannual retrograde this year. It will remain in your financial sector from early April until early August and moves into the retrograde phase on Monday the 17th May. This day is specially highlighted for some change in your financial status. Negotiations proceed until an important contract is signed or decision made late in June 2019. Late November into December is a boost to end your year, and that is going to bring you great rewards in the succeeding years. So remember to write these months down in your diary and just probably read them once in a while, because eventually you have to make decisions of how to manage your funds, where to invest them, and whatever is the rest, you can of course blow it up. In regards to love, well, this is a definite area of improvement for you, especially for those relationships where people from different places or nationalities come together. Growth is seen in this area from August to September being its peak months. May can be a month where changes occur. Be open-minded, think out of the box, and definitely be so open-hearted that it's the love that matters. The cultures, caste, creed don't matter. Listen to your heart in these relationship sense. Career, some change in profession could happen earlier in the year, but only if you were born just as the sun entered Taurus. So 3rd February to 21st March is the time for more action to be applied in your work area, and you will make excellent progress. There is variety that is entering even in your career area during the months of June and July. So be ready and grab it. Take the risk to do something new. In regards to your health, those born on the 3rd and 7th May, between the 3rd and 7th May, will need to look seriously at the alcohol or medication intake. Don't unnecessarily keep taking medications. Get towards more holistic therapies. This group could be prone to infections related to weakened immune system. Sugar and sweet foods may be an issue for all born under Taurus, but you can make some categoric health diet changes during the months of April and June, and that will help you the entire year through. So a little bit of caution, a little bit of management, a little bit of actually this thought shifting from the allopathy to the homeopathy or to the holistic way of treating your body. That will make you much more stronger, not only physically, but in your mind also. So in a nutshell, Taurus, what are the things that you need to do? You need to definitely be confident when you're putting in your efforts in your work, and be completely dedicated towards your career in 2019, because this is sure going to bring in rewards and the money will also flourish. Manage your funds well. In case if you don't have time or knowledge for any kind of investments, take expert advice. Where your love relationships are concerned, if you're already in a relationship, the bonding could be furtherly strengthened. But if you're single and ready to mingle, be open-hearted, think out of the box, and don't restrict yourself to a particular kind of a group. In fact, caste, creed, no bar. Go out and mingle confidently. 2019 is a period where all what you do to yourself, all the concentration that you do to yourself, whether it is for your money or for your honey, will definitely pay off. Imagine the planets, or I want you to understand this, that the planets always imply. How you apply through your own knowledge of self-awareness is what rectifies the matters, is what improves matters in your life, is what helps you to have your own health, wealth and abundance. And what are the best dates for you, for your career or for your love life or for the opportunities that you need to take? Those dates have to be strictly followed through my own website, where I categorically write the best days for you in regards to your love, in regards to your money, in regards to your stressful dates. So you can take those cautions and precautions, and if possible, you should maintain a diary of 2019 where you write down through your natal charts of what are your strengths, and then you apply that in accordance to the guidelines. So in a nutshell, my plea for you there, for my listeners, is that it's imperative, it's important to know your natal chart, to know what the planet's message is for you, to know which are the areas that are affected for you, and how you can practically take the life in your hands and rectify, negate your negatives, work only on your positives. And there is nothing known as a weak chart or a strong chart. Basically, it is always a balanced chart, but if we are going to focus on the negative parts of our chart, obviously we are inviting the negatives, but if we are focusing on the positive of our charts, then we invite abundance to ourselves. But all this balancing can only be done through self-awareness, and this self-awareness can only be had in the truest and in the most purest form through your natal charts. So it's important for you all to get your natal chart, mates, then actually related to what the 2019 is trying to tell you. Once you imply and apply those things onto your life, there is no question that you can gain your health, wealth and happiness.